Hey guys, it's Logan. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video about the loot that I got from getting 7 mil Slayer XP this week. This week I was on March break, so I decided that I'd try to set myself a goal of getting 1 mil Slayer XP each day. This is all the loot that I acquired during that time. The only 3 items that actually aren't in this tab is I managed to get 2 Abyssal Orbs and an Abyssal Wand. One of the Abyssal Orbs sold for 4 mil and the other sold for 5, and the wand actually sold for 10 mil. I decided to sell them instead of putting them in this tab because as they've been out for longer, they'll continue to crash harder and harder, I'd assume, so I decided to get rid of them before that could go down anymore. So the only thing in this tab that I actually won't be selling is I won't be selling these Sarenic scales because I actually intend on eventually making myself a set of Sarenic. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the Sarenic yet or actually use the Sarenic, but I think it would just be a little interesting goal to get. So when I start taking stuff out and selling it, I'll restart the video. Be right back. Okay, I've taken out the first inventory stuff, and I'd say that the highlights of this inventory are the 2K air bones and all the just rune items pretty much that I got from all this. Oh, and also the Ganadermit flakes. So I guess we'll start selling it. Now you'll probably notice that I sell everything for 5% under, and if you want to make the most money, that's actually not a very good idea. But seeing as I'm selling so much stuff, I don't want to bore you guys with like 20 minutes of just me selling garbage. So yeah. One of the reasons I actually decided to do this video is because I see a lot of people being kind of controversial about how much money Slayer can actually make because some people think like Slayer's amazing money and some people think it's really bad money. But overall, I would say Slayer isn't the best money per hour in the game, obviously. But if you're like a beginner in the game and you don't have like a max melee stats, it's a great idea to do Slayer because not only will it improve all your combat stats, give you charms for your summoning, and give you more total XP in general, you'll also make decent money. The only money making task I actually did during all this was 2 Queen Black Dragon tasks. When I got greater demons and stuff like that, I never actually decided to go kill Zamorak because it takes about 10 hours to get 1 mil Slayer per day, so it would have taken even longer if I actually decided to do those bosses. 152 rune spheres. It's quite interesting. See how much these sell for. Wow, 20 mil. Airs are definitely a great task that's been added into the game recently because not only are they great GP per hour, they're actually excellent XP per hour. I was averaging about 200 kills an hour, so that would make it about 160k an hour. But I was using the Yak method and not a Titan, so that kind of slowed it down a tad bit. So besides all those Ganodermic flakes selling, I currently made 33 mil so far. So I'll restart the recording yet again when I take out the next inventory stuff. Out of this tab, the things I'd like to highlight are it's pretty cool that I actually ended up getting the same amount of Whip Vines and Dark Bows because I guess they have a very similar drop rate. And I would also like to mention that this Pure Essence really isn't accurate about how much you would get for doing as much Slayer XP as I did. It's just I don't pick up Pure Essence much because it's not worth that much right now. I got 8 Staff of Lights, which kind of surprised me because like I went through a bunch of tasks getting 0, and then one task I actually ended up getting 4. So that was pretty interesting. But they don't seem to be selling. Let's see if we can put these in for a little less and if they'll sell, maybe like 300k each. Yeah, there you go. That'll get them sold. Sold for a little more than 300 each, so that's still very good. I'd say there'll be many more videos to come like this because I actually have this goal, For not really to get 200 mil Slayer, but I would really like to get at least 120 Slayer for when the 120 capes come out, and I just think it'll be an overall interesting goal to go for. And something I find actually really cool is that I actually ended up getting three shield left halves, which is surprising because they're actually one of the most rare items in the game. Not many people know that, but it's actually true. If only dark bows were as much as they were back in the day. Same with whip vines. Yeah, that's pretty much why I didn't pick up Pure Essence 16 GP each. It's somewhat of a joke. Wow, not a lot of this actually sells. It's crazy to think that whip vines, like if we went back pre-EOC, they'd be about 3 mil, but now they don't sell for 50k. How depressing. Okay, so now we're reaching the end of this inventory, and you can see that the cash stack is quickly raising and is now 52 mil. So we can assume if I have at least 20 mil more, then it will be about 10 GP per XP to do Slayer. But when I bring up the next inventory, I'll reset video. And we're about to put the next inventory in. It's actually pretty cool how many loot path and two paths of keys that I got. It's pretty insane. And it's cool to know that the drop rate's actually about 50-50, considering I almost got 50-50 of each. Wow, 2 mil off two tasks. That's awesome. Let's see if we can actually get these whip vines sold here. Let's put it down a lot, like 20k. I'll just be careful not to take out the money with that note paper. Oops. All these rock tails, of course, are from killing QBD. It's really cool to think that like a lot of these items that are really not worth much, like individually add up so much when like you do so much Slayer that you get a bunch of them. So that concludes this inventory, besides this one Onyx bolt, which I'll just throw in quick. And I will yet again start when I hit the next inventory. Be right back, guys. And this actually will end up being the last tab of the video because that's all I have left. See if these brews will actually sell for anything. That'll be interesting. Well, actually they do. Sorry, that's just my mic running low on battery. Let's see what these actually sell for. And that is the whole tab sold. So we got 93 mil from the actual items we collected. However, we got 20 mil also from the Abyssal Orb and Wand drops. So, 113 mil is very good considering the amount of Slayer I did. And I actually it excites me to actually go do some more Slayer right now. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please throw it a like and subscribe to the channel. And have a great evening. See you guys.